whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Well, if we weren't live, we are now. Welcome.
But
I wonder if that got on there. I'm really
probably
curious. I hope not. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to another riveting episode of The Empty Slate. I am Chris, and I'm joined here with Russ. Man, it's been a hell of a couple weeks, hasn't it?
No, it's actually not been bad. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, in the news, I should finish it. Maybe in the news, at least.
What are you talking about?
Well, Trump being found guilty on all 34 counts, and Hunter Biden just found guilty on all 3 counts of his felony gun case. So that's something.
Nah, that ain't nothing.
No, you don't think so?
Nah.
Why not?
Because if you would give me a minute, let me share all this shit to everything, then I could get into this. But you want to just instantly throw it at me before I can even share anything to any kind of platform.
I thought you had already done it.
And then it's just me and you, dickhead, just sitting here looking at each other, talking about something that nobody's watching.
Well, okay. Then share it. I'll sit here and wait.
No, you ain't got to sit there and wait, but just conversate before you jump into the topics.
I'm the moderator. I like to you're the one that goes moderator. Off. I ask the questions, the hard-hitting questions, and delegate and rebuttal, and I rebuttal, and I like to hear your opinions first.
Are you high?
I can't answer that question.
No, I mean, look, let's be honest. It's been interesting, I guess you can say. Who the hell's that?
That's Ed.
Oh. Interesting, yes. Surprising, no. Look, conspiracy brain in me. Look, conspiracy brain in me tells me this. From the get-go, the Trump thing was rigged.
Yes.
And conspiracy brain in me also says the that justice system aren't going to make the system look completely biased, and they're going to find Hunter guilty. Because you want everybody to say, oh, well, see, look, the justice system works.
Right.
You want everybody to go, oh,
it was a tit for tat.
And you want and you especially want the fucking idiots on the left to be like, see Trump, you dummy, you mean orange man. Like you were wrong, Trump, and free Palestine and to everything else that all those idiots want to say. But in all reality, the more let me take that back. The more we get closer to the election, the more it is more apparent than now. It's never been more apparent than now that they don't want him in the White House. They're going to do everything possible to man to get. I got Russian ships in my backyard. That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I'm sure there are.
That doesn't surprise me. They're going to do everything in their power to join us in talking about everything. Sorry, I was trying to finish this on Twitter and I got sidetracked because you talked about stuff. They're going to do everything in their power to stop it. And the thing about it is like, it's the tide has turned. The country has turned. People in this country are waking up to the absolute just S show that, come on, dude. Hi, welcome to the show. Your name's Beans. To the absolute S show that we have been given this last 4 years. I don't know what they're pumping into Biden, but they better make sure that they pumped him full of it on the day they do the debate. I think that's the 23rd or 26th. I can't remember. And okay, I'm going to be honest. If I get distracted and you see me kind of like look off today at work, I cut my arm on a door. I have Band-Aid, right? What the hell are you looking at?
I'm doing some research.
Oh, okay.
I'm listening though.
So I cut my arm on a door, Band-Aid. See, well, you know when you get old and you see old people and they got blood thinners and you see them with Band-Aids all over their forearms and stuff because they cut their arm. That's what I feel. That's what I feel like today. I keep looking down and I see this thing and I'm like, I'm not even 40 and I got a Band-Aid on my forearm because I nicked my arm on a door. What the hell? But no, I mean it's odd to see what we've seen from celebrities to what we've seen from former Democrats that have now either announced themselves as independents or
libertarians,
stuff like that. So it's weird for one. It's very weird. But man, I have to pace myself sometimes because I know I'm not alone in this, but I'm probably alone in this on the podcast because you have 7 kids and 3 wives and 2 jobs, and
I'm very Mormon. Yeah,
I'm very Mormon, but you've got kids and a job that is not a like consistently everyday basis job to where right. Your schedule, so you're kind of scatterbrained at times. But I get into these funks, and I'm not necessarily going to say it's a funk, but I get into these wormholes, and I go down those very deeply sometimes, and sometimes it's really horrible for my psyche, I think, because I get to these spots where the hell are all my coasters? They're there. Yes, I said, where are my coasters? But I get to these spots where, man, I can start going down these long rabbit holes where I'm doing nothing but watching freaking politics, and it's not good for my psyche. And I think everybody can agree that too much politics is not good for your psyche. And so a lot of times I try to take that off with a nice, cold, twisted tea.
I did not see that coming. Well, all right then.
Okay, so I want to get into my twisted tea story now.
Now that we've successfully plugged Twisted Tea, they better come on as a freaking show sponsor. That was a hell of a plug. I was hooked in there. I was like,
oh man,
I was going deep, and then you hit me with the Twisted Tea,
and then I hit you with the product placement too.
Yeah, the product placement was spot on.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you about
somebody. Hold on. Somebody needs to cut and copy this and send it to freaking Twisted Tea right now.
Yeah, somebody. If there's anybody watching that knows anything about making clips, please cut between the cut between the last
Last 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my Twisted Tea story. I follow Twisted Tea on Twitter, X, and I guess it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday because yesterday was National Iced Tea Day, and Twisted Tea put on their Twitter page.
Their Twitter.
They said something along the lines of like
100% right, Brian.
shut up and let me finish.
That's what
They said something along the lines of us and Cash App have decided to do a contest. Tell us why your weekend should continue. Yes, it was yesterday because today's Tuesday. It said, tell us why your weekend should continue, and we will bless your Cash App with money to buy yourself some Twisted Tea. And so I was like, sure, I'll chime in. So I said, well, it's Monday. It's 95% humidity, and the Mavs are down 2 games in the NBA championship. And then I put my little Cash App thing down there, and I didn't hear anything. Well, today at like 2:00, my phone like lights up, and I was like, well, that's my Cash App. What the hell? Twisted Tea Cash App to be $10.
No
and it
shit.
said, yeah, and it said official Twisted Tea. Here's $10. Enjoy a 6-pack on us.
No shit.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. They lived up to their bargain. And so I bought a 6-pack of Twisted Tea today.
Wow.
And so I instantly was like, I'm gonna have to plug this. And I know nobody may be watching, but it's gonna be hilarious if I can get this done right. And lo and behold, bam, product placement.
That was spot freaking on
And
product placement. Oh, that
Correct.
sounds good.
These are actually pretty good.
That sounds better than my Voss. Oh, you can't even see it because of the green screen.
Hey,
That's funny.
what?
Oh shit! I unplugged myself.
Hey, what?
My Voss water.
Voss water.
Mm-hmm.
How much did you pay? Yes, and actually, they are pretty damn good. I've had them before.
$2.99.
Why did you pay $3 for water?
I was at Ross and I was thirsty. That's why. I had to buy me more underwear and socks for our trip next week. So I was thirsty. And it's good water. It's got alkaline and electrolytes. And it's from the coastal seas of Iceland.
Next, you're gonna tell me it's from a glacier in Alaska.
No,
It's
Ireland.
cold. It's always cold.
No, Bobby. It's Ireland.
Updates are now available on this computer.
Yeah. Yes.
Chris
yes, I am
is
bougie.
Yes, Chris is bougie apparently when it comes to his water.
There's a lot of things I'm bougie about. I will admit. I'm very bougie.
Personally, I drink water out of the tap, but I
drink faucet water.
Oh, but I always put like the Mios or Kool-Aids or I don't put Kool-Aid. I've never actually. Does Kool-Aid make the single packages?
Yeah.
Like the little sticks?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I've never bought them. I'm like a lemonade and a tea type person. Like I always buy the lemonades or the teas, and then I just dump that package in my big old jug, and it just puts a little flavor in my water. A show where it gets real unconventional and off topic. Hey, Brian, we don't ever have topics, sir.
No,
we always have fun.
We try
here at the Empty Slate, where we enjoy an ice cold Twisted Tea.
No, you got to do the placement.
Well, it's open now. I can't.
I was just seeing if you're actually do it.
So, anywho, back to our topic that we were talking about.
this whole election by the Democrats, I guess, it is everything that has happened to Trump has been rigged. There's no question. That's the way I feel about it. It's been one-sided, and it's pretty damn obvious what they're trying to do. Why they're trying to do it. I'm trying not to go into conspiracies, but it leads back to the New World Order, right? And everything that they have tried to do or have said that they were going to do, they did. They opened the borders, they let all these illegals come in. And it's not just Mexican illegals, it's Chinese nationalists, it's Taliban. It's so many people other than just Mexican refugees and things like that. And they're trying to one side the election and trying to make us dependent on them to where they can control us. Basically, that's the way I see it.
I mean, I'm not going to Alex Jones the whole thing and say that, you know, most of that I agree with, but I will say there's a lot of things. And
I would be worried too, Ed.
Yeah, I've seen that, and I'm like, it's insane. Look, I'm gonna be dead ass with you when I say this. There's a lot of times where you look at who we have in office, whether that's Senate, Congress, state, shit, sometimes even city. Man, there comes a time right now in this world where if we as Americans and as free Americans don't start to stand up, and the fact that we have, and the fact that we are getting people in office, or well, not people in office, but people that are standing up, that are, you know, in office saying some of the same things that you're saying, it makes you feel a little better. But sometimes that even feels pre-planned. Sometimes you don't know who's in whose pocket. And
Right.
The simple fact that right now, the closest thing we have to having someone in office that will fix some of the things that 98% of Americans are angry about is Donald J. Trump. It needs to be fixed. And that's, to me, right now, can help fix a lot.
Right.
I don't know how fast things are going to get fixed. I don't know.
It's not going to be an overnight.
I don't know. I think the first thing that we will feel as we will feel as Americans will be our inflation will slowly start to go down. I think we'll start to see that first in the gas pumps, and eventually in our grocery stores. After that, I truly hope that what some of these people are saying that are on the Trump train, that we will, I'm going to say it, fuck it, that we will deport some of these illegals. And when I say illegals, I mean people that are illegal in this country. I ain't saying Mexicans or anything. I'm saying illegal. It don't matter
They can
what.
be Canadian.
The simple fact that you can watch a YouTube or not a YouTube, you can watch a clip on Twitter of somebody that is standing down at the border and they will walk alongside a consistent line of people, and they are hell 90% of them aren't even from Mexico.
Right.
90% of them are from other countries, and it's I'm the other day the clip that I watched was a guy who I think his name is Anthony crap.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Anthony, it starts with an A. I can't remember his last name. Forgive me, Anthony. I know you won't ever see this, but the simple fact that he walked past or walked with a line of people that were walking towards the border, and he said, "Where are you from? Kenya. Where are you from? Somewhere." Half, if not all, were from overseas countries.
Yeah.
How in the fuck are you getting here? I know how you're getting here. You're getting here from the Biden administration and your lackluster bullshit that you have going on the seas out there. You're bringing in all these motherfuckers. The fact that you're giving these motherfuckers cell phones and debit cards, and they're getting to, like, the videos that I've seen. There was a group that I saw.
No wonder my service is so slow.
There was a video that I saw 3 or 4 days ago, and there was 2 guys, and they have I think they have a YouTube channel. And they were they went to they were in New York. They went to what they were told, or what they were told. I'm not saying it wasn't, supposedly it was what it was. They went to what they were told was a migrant shelter for illegals. It was a fucking high-rise building in New York City. They walked into the lobby and they got met with probably 8 or 9 people. All of them tell them, "Oh, you can't have cameras in here. You can't be in here." And meanwhile, there's just immigrant or migrant walking right in, and the camera's recording them as they're walking in, and they're signing this little sheet. They're going through metal detectors, and they're going into these elevators, and they're going up to these apartments. A high-rise fucking building in New York City. Who's paying for that?
We are.
The stupid motherfuckers in New York are paying for that are standing out in the fucking street, and they're going, free Palestine. And they're burning American flags. I think somebody said it. I know exactly who said it. Kanan Bryce said it today on Twitter. He said, and he retweeted a video, "If I see you burning an American flag, it's on site." And I don't know if anybody that's watching doesn't know what that means. On site means I'm dropping your motherfucking ass. I'm gonna drop you where you stand.
As well they should.
If you're burning American flag in front of me, I'm dropping you where you stand. I don't give a shit. A gallon of milk in my hand. You're gonna catch a gallon of milk to the face.
How do you feel about the people who are getting charged? How do you feel about people getting charged with domestic terrorism for doing burnouts on these painted pride flag on the streets?
It's horse shit,
isn't it?
It's catering horse shit. You want to cater to something. The biggest thing that kills me, and I thought it was hilarious. There was I'm gonna guess he was homosexual. It was a gay man who, forgive me for not knowing his Twitter handle, but he was a Republican gay man, and he had on a "Make America Great" hat. He had a Trump shirt on, "Gays for Trump," and he goes, and I guess it was a TikTok that he made, but he shared it on Twitter and it got retweeted a bunch, and it said, "The only flag that I burn," and it was that rainbow trans BLM fucking 19,000 different fucking colors and symbols. And he was like, "The only flag I burn." And he took some lighter fluid and he sprayed it on the rainbow flag and he let that bitch on fire. And I was like,
right.
Because I'm going to tell you the first thing that bothers me about gay people. Why do you get all the colors? Why? Somebody tell me why they got the rainbow. I like rainbows.
Actually, I want to say the Christian flag first was the rainbow flag. I want to say something
Well, maybe
like
you should do some research, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I like rainbows. Rainbows are pretty after it rains. I like Skittles.
I like the rainbow pop. Remember the ice cream?
Yeah, but you could go deep on that one.
Yeah. I mean, it fits, I guess.
It's there. It was there, and I took it. It was there.
That was low hanging. That was low hanging fruit.
That was
but
low hanging fruit.
yeah.
I'm not for sure what the bottom was. I think it was purple, but I'm pretty sure Chris could hit the purple. Oh man, but no, like
Yeah. Thank you, Brian. See,
but believe me, I personally, I don't have a problem with homosexuals. I don't have a problem with trans people. I don't give a shit.
exactly.
I don't give a shit.
We've said it time and time on this show, on this podcast about all of that.
It ain't none of my business.
Exactly. But why do they constantly make it our business? Why do we have to know? Why does every single thing that gets made have to cater to some demographic in one way or another?
Because everybody thinks that they're owed something.
Nobody's owed a damn thing.
No. Everybody thinks they're owed something. And when I say that, I mean everybody thinks. They think they're owed something. I saw a TikTok. God bless. If you are on X and you are of our similar mindset to Chris and I and our gentlemen in the chat, if you do not follow Libs of TikTok, you are missing out. Because they take some of the best, and when I say best, I mean some of the most asinine, brainwashed, lost, confused, need mentally help type people, and they share their TikToks. And today I saw one that was just gold. This girl was crying on TikTok because she said, I want to make sure I get this right. So forgive me for doing this really quick. But she was crying because she went to a job interview. And in the job interview, the young lady said,
I'm with you, Brian.
I can't stomach it. I will stick to MMA and dad jokes. Well, I mean, I'm not far behind you there. I think all of those are great. MMA and dad jokes. Oh, come on, Libs of TikTok. Why do you share so many asinine people in the world?
Is it where she had to go 4 hours to the job interview?
No. That's an old one.
Okay. You know, I just had this.
She called time blindness.
She what?
What?
No,
she called it time. She called it time blindness.
What is that?
Because she has trouble being on time. Because she doesn't know how time can get away from her. She calls it time blindness. And the people that she was interviewing basically laughed at her and was like,
"No, you're just irresponsible."
Yeah, that's not a real thing. And here's the little TikTok face of the young lady. She's crying because the employer that she was trying to get a job at was time blind. And they did not know that time blindness was a thing because she has trouble being on time. It's called Get Up.
I want to use that if I'm ever late. I have time blindness, and let's see how long I last.
It is just like, and exactly. Okay, I'm gonna be dead ass honest with you right now. we're fat. Well, I'm a fat guy. You used to be a fat guy. You cheated, and now you look like
Fuck you.
now,
I did not cheat.
and now you look like you've been homeless on the streets for like a couple years. But
I could,
you could
You
eat
need-
some
you-
fucking cheeseburgers, bro. It's not gonna hurt you.
you can eat a dick, but anyway, I did not
But
cheat.
I, Brian, chunky side, me, fat side, you used to be fat, you cheated. But
Now I'm hot. So leave me alone.
the thing that kills me the most is the people that want accommodations for being fat.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I know. Yes.
And being a fat person, I don't want accommodations for being fat. I want it to be a struggle. I personally, if I fly and I can't get the seatbelt on my fat ass and I have to ask for the seatbelt extender, I get embarrassed. But you know what? It ain't nobody's fault but mine.
Right.
It's like a guy at work and I were talking the other day, and he was telling me about a comedian, I guess was a fat guy, and he said something about this comedian was telling this joke, and he said, he's like, I get really tired of going to the doctor, and the doctor's talking to me like I'm stupid, but I'm just fat. And maybe you can attest to this, because when you go to the doctor and you're a fat guy, they talk to you and they're like, with some better choices and maybe not as few sodas or fast food, maybe you'll lose some weight. It's like, no shit, motherfucker. I know why I'm fat. You don't have to talk to me like that. Like, right. I know. Like, I don't need you to sugarcoat shit. I want you to go, hey, look, fat ass, if you don't quit doing what you're doing, you're going to end up in an early grave. You're going to have clogged arteries because you eat 17 cheeseburgers in a day.
See, and that's exactly what my doctor said to me. He didn't swear, but he's like, you're going to die. You need to change, and you need to change now. You're going to die. And I'm with you on the accommodations.
Have a nice twisted tea.
I don't think that'd be on my diet. One thing that changed my life forever was getting kicked off the Texas Giant. Well, that too. But getting kicked off the Texas Giant before I started Monjero and turning my life around, that was an eye-opener, and that hurt. Did I blame Six Flags for that? No. I blame me. It was my fault. I was the reason I was obese. Nobody else's. Nobody forced me to eat Taco Bell 4 times a week. Nobody forced me to eat double meat, double cheese with bacon, Whataburger with a large root beer.
Look, let's be honest. Healthy food has never been cheap.
No, it's not.
But the thing about it is, and I'm going to be dead ass honest with you, I think maybe I told you this, maybe I didn't. When I went to the doctor back a couple weeks ago, I lost 14 pounds since November.
Right? Yeah, you told me.
Is that an accomplishment to me? Yeah. Is it?
That's great.
Is it something that I'm going to go brag and boast about? Absolutely not. But is it something that I'm no, I don't. But and that's the thing. I had this conversation with Jess, and we kind of had a disagreement on this. I don't need some. The older I've got, I don't need somebody to tell me I'm doing a good job. I don't need it. Do I like it? Yes. But do I reach for it? No. If I'm doing a good job at my job or in my life or at home or in the bedroom or outside of it with family, I don't need somebody
every time though.
I don't need somebody to put a star on the board and say, "Look, you've been a good boy. You've done a great job." I don't need that every time. You know what I need? I like encouragement. I don't need it, but I like it.
Right.
You know what also I like? I like hearing it that I did a good job, but I'm not going to go searching for it. I'm not going to go. I don't want to put. I'm not going to put on Facebook. I've lost 14 pounds since November because I don't care that much. I care. I care for myself. I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks. I could give two shits about what anybody else thinks about my body and about my health. There's two people that I give a shit to care about. Well, three. There's three people that I give a shit to care about my health: myself, my wife, and my mother. Because I've always said I'm not going to have a mom put her son in the grave because I was a fat bastard. And when my wife says, "Ooh, you look good in that shirt," I like that. Am I searching for it? And I will say, I think we all do it when we put on a shirt that we haven't worn in a while, and you walk over and you go, "Does this look all right?" And they go, "Ooh, that looks nice. I just had a fly land on my nose." They don't say that. I say that. But like you'll go, "Man,
I'm with you, Ed.
that feels good. Like that's nice. I like that." But I'm not gonna go, "Hey, does this shirt make me look fat?" Or
Right.
and this okay.
You're not taking jabs at my progress pictures I post on Facebook.
Well, this is what I'm about to say. I'm not taking a shot at you, but I'm not going to put something on Facebook of myself in a smaller shirt like I did 10 years ago because I saw a picture that I did that and I was like, "You conceited dickwad. Like, eat a bag of dicks. Don't do shit like that." Because it's not really in my personality. It's not really in my personality to do something like that. Like I had to learn, and this is where we're spiraling into a different conversation, but I had to learn for myself.
It's typical.
You have to I have
Right, exactly.
For me personally, I have to stop. You have to stop putting your life on social media.
Agreed.
And the first thing you do by not putting your life on social media is I don't give a shit about your progress. If I see you in person, I'm going to go, "Damn, you look good." In your case, I'm going to make fun of you. I'm going to be like, "Damn, you look like you fucking died. And then you came back to life and somebody injected you with some amphetamines and now you're a walking corpse. You skinny bitch."
Thank you.
But I can say that because I've known you that long and you were a fat ass and now you're not a fat ass. You're a no ass.
I've always been a no ass.
You got that Hank Hill ass.
Yeah.
God bless Hank Hill. Propane and propane accessories. He's not dead.
Oh. Well, you say God bless him. Anyway.
Like God bless America. God bless Hank Hill. God bless Jim Cornette. I mean, like, yeah.
I got you.
Said with love. Exactly, Brian. But I guess like I hate the fact, and we're getting back on topic. I hate the fact that everybody now needs to feel like they are entitled to something. And everybody now has to have something that, like, I'm fat. I need accommodations. I'm time blind. I have time blindness. I don't like showing up on time. Like, you know what, bitch? If you gave me a doctor's note that said you were autistic, then okay, then I would understand that. That's a real fucking thing. Or if you had Down syndrome, that's a real fucking thing. Time blindness, get the hell out of here. The girl that we were talking about earlier that worked at fucking Starbucks and had to work 4 hours and almost lost her shit, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like, grow a pair, you dumb bitch.
I got one right now that's learning how the real world works and a real job works, where she got points because granted she was sick. She had infection, but she could have still took her ass to work, and she called in and they didn't accept her doctor's note, and she got points. She got disciplined. And I said, "Well, what did you learn?" "Well, I gotta go to work." "Yeah, no shit. I told you that. You need to take your ass to work." Did she? No. And what happened? She got
frozen.
Oh, there you go.
You were froze like this.
Oh,
I was like,
it happens.
I saw. Okay, sorry, Bunny Trail. I saw a hilarious. I saw a
Mine's
hilarious. I saw a hilarious video today, and it was like a Zoom meeting. It was like 4 or 5 guys on. I think it was four. There's one guy leading the meeting, and this guy was like, "Yes, I have been so excited to share the numbers with everybody." And he acted like he was froze, and so the guy leading, and it may have been a skit, I may have been like, but it was funny to me. But the guy that was like leading the meeting was like, "Well, I guess he's frozen," and he was like, "Such and such, can you take over?" And he was like, "Absolutely." He was like, "So we've talked about this, and the thing about it is," and then that guy acted like he was, and that guy acted like he was froze, and then he went to the other guy. And while he was going to the other guy, the first guy that acted like he was froze, his like girlfriend walks in the back behind him, and the guy leading the meeting is like, "I just saw Holly, you idiot! You're not frozen." and then like the clip ended, but I was like, okay, I don't know if that was real, but that was funny. That was comedy. Anyway, circle back to Doom. Like Brian, just wait. I saw the circle of Doom and thought Biden.
Yeah, you
climbing through my screen.
You had to reload.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh. Dun, dun, dun. Did y'all see the video? I don't know how many people in here. Did y'all see the video? This is 3. I'm one of them. I think Ed's the other, and maybe Brian. Did y'all see the video of Biden at the black church? And he looked like he was absolutely lost.
Oh, bad. And what was that thing that shook his hand? What's up, Jeremy?
Hey, Jeremy's in here. What's up, Jeremy? I am not for wait. I didn't see that video, but the video.
It was a black person. I don't know what it was. Wearing gold.
Are you talking about the guy in the dress?
Yes.
The obvious man in the dress that had a mustache.
I couldn't tell if he had a mustache.
No, he had a mustache, because there's a little bit longer of a video where and this is just me knowing music. It sounded like Kirk Franklin, and so I could hear it in the background. And there was a wide shot, and it's Biden.
You're right, Ed.
It's Biden, Kamala Harris's husband, Kamala the Ugandan giant, the corpse of a president, an African American gentleman, and then another African American gentleman, and the guy in the dress is dancing and he's singing along with Kirk Franklin, and Kamala the Ugandan giant's husband is like being the whitest of white dudes of white-utopia at a black church, and he's like clapping off key and like looks like, I mean, he looks like you at a gospel church, like just like, oh yeah,
look like Forrest Gump, basically.
Yeah, look like no, at least Forrest had a little bit of rhythm. But and then there's Kamala, the Ugandan giant, standing there and just cackling, smiling, and she know what she's cackling or smiling at. And Joe is standing there, and he looks like either A, they didn't bump up the amphetamines enough to put him on camera, or B, no, I think it's just A. He was gone. He's standing there dead ass still, and he's got this like grin with his eyes closed, and he's not like when he shit his pants at the in France, but
D-Day.
Yeah, not like he shit his pants at D-Day, but he's just standing there, and okay. This is where, Lord forgive me, this is where to me he looks like he's got like dementia or something, because he's just like standing there, arms down, smiling, staring at the screen.
What's with all the black people?
Oh, he may think it's like 1948 or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, I thought there was segregation. What's going on? And
that's what I was thinking.
they didn't pump him full of amphetamines to give his brain a little jolt, and he thinks he's back in 1948. Apparently, I saw a clip from him last night, and I know we're shitting on the man, but he shits on himself. But
Yeah.
um,
His son is a drug addict and arms dealer, so
he's not an arms dealer. He's just an idiot, drug addict idiot. But he apparently
he won't make it to the debate. They're gonna cancel.
Oh no, he'll make it.
No,
they're gonna pump him full of something. I'm telling you, they're gonna pump him so full of Adderall and methamphetamines, and they may even
on stage.
It may be a clone by that time. I mean, they may have somebody with a Biden mask already ready. They've got Jeff Dunham back there working on his best Joe Biden impression, and they've paid him billions, and they're like, please do this for us. We don't know what else to do. But
get Walter out there.
God, shit, that'd be a better debate between him and Trump. That'd be funny as hell.
No shit.
He could put that on pay-per-view, and people pay $79.99 like it was a UFC event.
Right.
Your dogs are like, hey, forgot about us.
Yeah.
But no, like, man, right now in the political world, it's just so odd. And the thing that just really is odd to me, and I'm gonna
get to that, Brian.
Oh, we'll get to that here in a second. And I'll say my piece for a second, then I'll let Chris talk for a minute, because I've been talking a lot and I need to refresh my liquid beverage. Went to the gas station. Went to the gas station yesterday morning. Got me a energy drink. Don't tell my wife. And gas was $2.89. Drove by that exact same gas station this morning on my way to work. Gas was $3.15.
Jesus.
How the fuck is gas spiking like that in one day?
I don't know the exact answer, but I know that he did release some more reserves that we actually probably need to hold on to.
That would make gas go down.
That's why it went down. He stopped it again.
So he forgot what he did.
Yeah. He undid what he did. He undid what he did.
We're fucked. I'm muting. Go ahead.
So my question though is this really the best two people that we can get in the entire country? This is it. Biden, who shits on himself and doesn't know what planet he's on, and let's face it, he is racist. Or Trump, who is an idiot too. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Trump is an idiot too. He's a little bit smarter than Biden. He did do some good things for our economy and all that stuff, but he doesn't have the whole package. Is this really the best that we got? Like, I feel like at this point I should run. I probably get tore up by a debate because, well, I'm not a debater.
You want the long or the short answer?
We got time.
You want the long or the short answer?
We got time. Go for it.
Long answer?
Yeah.
Short answer?
Long.
Yeah. Well, short answer, this is what we got. I mean,
that's pretty damn sad.
Well,
pretty damn sad.
I tell you this. I'm not going to say Trump's an idiot. I will say Trump will put his foot in his mouth every once in a while. But so can 99% of Americans, absolutely. 99% of the people in this population of this planet. Does he say some shit that, sometimes probably would be best to say behind closed doors? Absolutely.
He does say the quiet part out loud a lot.
Does Does his elevator go all the way to the top? No, I bet it goes to the 99th floor. I mean, the man is almost 80.
Exactly. Why can't we get somebody that's closer to our age?
Because A, I don't think there's anybody stupid enough that has the best intention for the country to do it without getting somebody put money in their pocket and doing whatever they, because that's what it all
Right.
boils down to in this whole system. Who has the bigger paycheck?
Right.
Who's going to put money in my pocket for me to push their agenda? It's on both sides.
Absolutely.
Hell, it's probably on all sides.
Yeah, it is.
And the people that are our age that are on the left are fucking retarded.
I agree.
And they're just fucking retarded. I've seen what some people in our age group and younger that are on the left say, and you want to punch them in the fucking throat.
Yeah.
But I've also seen people that are on our side that say shit and you want to punch them in the throat. Because ultimately, not everybody's going to agree on everything. And that's just what we have to deal with. But truth be told, I got blocked on Twitter because I told ESPN that whoever your social media director is needs to delete the post that they just posted, look in the mirror, punch themselves in the throat, and then go get another fucking job.
What was the post?
We don't have to. I won't go long on this, but they left Caitlin Clark off the USA women's basketball team, and I thought that was the dumbest fucking decision they could have ever made in their entire career of USA women's basketball, because nobody watches fucking women's basketball. Why is the WNBA getting the ratings and the views that they're getting right now? Caitlin Clark. Because it's a fucking girl who can play better than a lot of guys.
Like Pat McAfee said, she's a bad bitch.
Yeah, and then he got in trouble from ESPN for saying the shit and had to apologize, which that was just because ESPN's owned by Disney. And but I said that because ESPN made a post and they put like star eyes or heart eyes, and they were like, "Look at this USA women's roster," and I'm like,
"There's nothing but a bunch of freaking country hating bitches."
The WNBA in a whole has nothing but hatred for Caitlin Clark because of what she's done. And what all she's done is bring us the WNBA. And that teethy looking bitch that started the whole thing, who, good God, I'm glad. I'm so glad nobody watches this fucking show, because they'd be. I don't care if every women's organization in America writes me. Oh, by the way, all right. Some rules. We lost a man today. R.I.P. And that's a fact, Jack. He passed away today. R.I.P.
What, 10 years ago?
Something like that, yeah. But anyway, yeah, so I got like banned on Twitter for a day. Actually, it was like 12 hours. But I was just like, how do you leave? Okay, because we could save this for another episode, because it's getting like it's not here yet, but it's getting close. The Olympics, the woke Olympics, how fucking awful that thing normally is.
Right.
And how woke and just asinine that whole fucking shit.
The only reason why I watched it was for Dale Jr., but
the fuck did Dale Jr. have to do with the Olympics?
He commentated a lot.
Shows you how much of the Olympics I watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like, you left your number one draw for women's NBA off of Ed.
Yeah,
Thank you
Ed.
for joining, brother. You left your number one draw off of your roster. Good call. And then the spokesperson came out today and said it wasn't about a popularity contest. It was about finding the best basketball players.
Yes and no. I get that, but she's pretty damn good. And I did watch, of course, this was on ESPN, and there was some good points being made where she's got no relationship with the coach. She's got no relationship with the players. She's not familiar with anything. She's brand new to the league. Give her 4 years, and she'll be an absolute rock star.
Thanks, liberal.
Not that she already isn't. That was some good, valid points. Although the flip side of that, she is your biggest draw. Whether she gets minutes or not is irrelevant because she would be your biggest draw. And think about how many Team USA Caitlin Clark jerseys would sell. And not to have her on the team is stupid.
As much as I dislike this individual, it's like not putting LeBron James on Team USA.
Absolutely.
When let me preface by saying when LeBron James and his popularity was at its peakness and they put him on Team USA for the basketball team, it's like not putting him on that team.
Absolutely.
And I saw somebody say it and I kind of reworded it, but I was like, I'm going to cheer for every team that plays Team USA. And I don't give a shit if it's the Russians, the Chinese, or North fucking Korea.
I don't think they're tall enough, but yeah.
I was just flabbergasted by that. So anyway, I got blocked on Twitter because I told the ESPN social media director to punch himself in the throat. That was a long way to get from your wrist to your elbow.
Yeah.
So what were we talking about?
The best presidential.
Our sponsor, Twisted Tea.
Yeah. Hashtag not sponsored yet.
Hashtag I'm about to tag him on Twitter.
And tag our show.
I haven't created our Twitter yet, to be honest with you. Hey, it says there's still 4 people watching.
I think my mom
might
be watching.
4. Your mom?
Yeah.
I thought she was deaf.
She's blind.
Who was that? Oh my god. Okay, sorry. Who was that? There was somebody that was like, oh, I saw a video. Okay. This is no offense to anyone who's deaf or blind. Saw a video of one of those one of those TikToks where you see people on the street and they just start asking random people random questions.
Yeah.
This guy walks up to this couple and he goes, "Excuse me, sir, can I ask you a question?" He's like, "Yeah, absolutely." And the guy says, Would you rather be deaf or blind?" And the guy goes, "Well, I'd rather be blind. At least I can still drive." And the wife just went. And like that was the end of the TikTok. And you just see her like,
what did he just say?
Yeah, like, what did he just say?
Oh shit.
And then it's like the Curb Your Enthusiasm music at the end. And I was like, okay, that was gold. Like, and you could see he was quick with it too. He was like, "Oh, I'd rather be blind because I can still drive." And then you just see her go. And I'm like, God, that's gold. Like, you still have people out there that don't that just don't process real quick. And they're like, "Oh yeah, I'd rather," and then like 10 minutes later, they're like, "I really fucking said that." That's on the internet. It's forever.
It's forever.
Like, you're never going to get rid of that. You're always going to be the guy that's like, "Oh, if I was blind, I could still drive."
Yep. Once it's on the internet, it stays on the internet. Just ask Kim Kardashian.
It's like the Vine. It's like all the Vine people.
Yeah, they're still there.
The only person that I've never seen a follow up on is the little girl that's there's all those I think it's seagulls, and she goes, "Look at all those chickens." It was definitely seagulls. I haven't seen a follow up to her life. Maybe she's working in a poultry farm now. I don't know.
Well,
Off the rails, which is the best thing about our show.
on that note, we're going to wrap things up here.
Why? I'm having a good time. We ain't even talked about NASCAR.
Oh, do you want to talk about NASCAR?
We can talk a little bit. Quick.
Is there anything to talk about
I
other than
wanna
Kyle
talk
Busch's
about-
shitty season?
I want to talk about your stupid opinions on the car.
What about it? I thought I was pretty clear.
Yeah, and they're still stupid.
How? It's the facts.
It's not the car's fault.
It is
It's
the
like-
car's fault.
It's like blaming the gun when the guy fucking shoots somebody. If you can't drive the fucking thing, how are you gonna fucking win a race?
It's not about that. It's okay. In the closing laps Sunday, did you not see what was happening?
Yeah.
You saw Larson get behind Truex, and you saw Truex right behind who was leading?
Chris Buescher.
Busher. Right.
And then I saw Larson pass them.
Because of mistakes that they made. Now, listen to me, hold on.
Bitch, I need to
know-
go back in our text message and go back and look at the one car that you were like, well, he can't pass him. And then lo and behold, there wasn't a mistake made and the motherfucker passed him.
He missed turn 10. They even said it on the broadcast. Both of them.
You shit bag.
Busher missed turn 10. Truex missed turn 4. They
No.
both screwed up.
No.
Yeah. Go back and
No.
watch the
No.
You're gonna have to go back
No.
and watch the whole damn thing. I was sitting there watching it.
I
Now,
was watching it too, Christopher.
you missed that because you were texting me.
The 34 passed the 17. They were on the same tire. And he passed him with ease.
Because he lost the handle. That has nothing to do with what
He
I'm
didn't-
saying.
How does he lose the hand? How do you lose the fucking handle?
He burned his tires up trying to outrun Truex. Did you not see him falling back through the field after that? He burned his
How is
shit
that
up.
the car's fault? When
I'm
you're
not
trying to
saying
be
that-
defensive.
I'm not saying that's the car's fault. I'm saying what was happening with Larson being stuck behind the 19 and the 17, not being able to pass them without them making a mistake. That's what I was referencing to.
How is that the car's fault?
It's not the car's fault as much as it is the design of the car and the wake that they create, and it prevents the other car from being able to pass because it takes the air off of the car behind it and upsets the balance to where they can't even get close enough to make a move.
Who won the race?
The fastest car because
How
of
did he get there?
mistakes.
How did he get
Because of mistakes by the
there?
17 and 19.
How did he get there? Did he pass somebody to get there?
Because the 17 and 19 made mistakes. They missed turn 10 and turn 4.
Okay, how'd the 34 get in front of the 17?
Because he missed turn 10.
No, he didn't. There was no. Chris Buescher did not make a mistake. Michael McDowell passed him on his own.
He got
It is-
outdriven. He
it
got
is-
outdrove.
It's not the car's fault. It's your driver's fault. It's there's nothing wrong with that car.
Yes, there is.
It's-
It's all arrow
the
and it's all
season-
arrow blocking.
So what do
Go
you want?
back.
You want every fucking car to look different?
Yes.
You want a Camry to look like a Camry, a Chevrolet to look like a Chevrolet?
Yes. I want there to be individuality. I don't want every car the same. I want more horsepower.
There's
I
never
want...
been that in NASCAR.
Yes, there has.
Maybe in the 90s. Yeah, there was. In the fucking early 2000s when they had Dodge and they had all that. Yes, there was. Okay, I get that. But
I want 900 horsepower. I want a little bit smaller tire. There's a lot of things that I want that makes the car drive worse and puts it in the driver's hands.
I want a bigger dick and $1 million.
What I'm saying is, had the 17, 19, and 5 ran 1, 2, 3 in the closing laps like they were and never missed a corner, the 17 was probably going to win that race. but he
No
screwed up.
fucking chance.
He missed turn 10. When he did
No
that,
chance.
that opened the door for Truex. Truex
You
missed turn
are
4.
high.
Just go back and watch it. I wish Jeremy was still in here because he
Larson
would
was
say yes.
Larson was faster. Regardless of how you feel about that car, he was going to get around them.
How many times this year have we seen the fastest car not win because of aero?
Say two chicks at the same time. There's no.
It's aero, and I hate it. I hate it.
Okay.
Another car cannot get behind another car because it takes the air off the nose, or actually what it's actually doing now is taking the air off the rear and putting it on the nose to where they get loose and not able to make the corner. We'll see it at Iowa. I won't be able to watch it. I'll be at Disney World, but
you and all the other gays.
Yeah, I mean, it is Pride Month.
That's that way, sorry.
That's pretty gay, too. You'll see it at Iowa. I guarantee it. And especially with new pavement down in the turns, it's going to suck. That race is going to suck.
I hope it's the best race of the year, and you have to eat that stupid ass hat you're wearing.
I love my Bass Pro hat.
It looks like something that a girl would wear on spring break in Panama City.
If I'm off tomorrow, I'm going to go up there. I'm going to get me a pink one.
I bet you would.
And wear it to Disney.
It doesn't surprise me.
Because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
On that note, I think we need to. We just got demacked from your butchering of that song.
Hey, he doesn't sound that great on it either.
I've stepped on my cat's tail and it sounded better than that.
Hey, they can't all be winners. All right. So it is what it is.
Well, unlike me, I'm a winner because I have a quick twisted tea.
Quick question. Is Ricochet done with WWE?
I don't think so, but it's a possibility.
What about Samantha? Thank you, Jeremy.
I hope not. Because she is gold at her job. And it would make me sad if they lost her because no offense to the other 3 ring announcers that they have, but she
is the best since Lillian Garcia.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Chris. I don't think Lillian Garcia was that good. She was good, but I don't think she was. I think the best they've had, and I think Tony, which dates me, but Tony Schimmel and I can't remember his. There's another guy that they quit using, that I really enjoyed. They put a lot of inflection and a lot of like they kind of did like Samantha Irvin. But the thing about Samantha Irvin that I really enjoy, and I didn't find this out until listening to Cornette, and I don't even know if you know this. She specifically goes out there and does not know winners of matches. And I think that's probably one of the coolest things about wrestling a ring announcer, to not know that and be genuinely like surprised and excited about things.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool.
Like when Cody won.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania.
I think that's really cool. And I think, do I think that she's done? No. Do I think Ricochet's done? Maybe. But
he was starting to get over, though. That's the thing
he's always been over, but they've just never used him well. And I think with time and just, the simple fact of, I'm not going to say Vince McMahon ruined wrestlers' careers, but Vince ruined some wrestlers' careers.
Yeah.
And it sucks, but I mean, think of,
You think he could come back as a different identity?
oh, absolutely not.
No.
No. I think if he does go to AEW or somewhere else, he goes back to the name that he was using in the Indies. I don't actually know what that is. I've seen it, but I'm not going to say he's not talented. I think he's a great talent. I don't know if WWE actually owns Ricochet, his name, but if they do, then he probably goes to under somewhere under a new name. There's a lot of WWE talent right now that contracts are expiring, but WWE's not really hitting these contracts early anymore. They didn't extend Seth until after WrestleMania,
Right.
and that's when his contract was up. They haven't extended Becky yet, but Becky has not really.
She hasn't seeked it out either.
Well, she hasn't seeked out an extension because right now, Seth is beat to hell. They have a 2-year-old, 3-year-old at home. She wants to kind of be a mom and, heal her body for 6-8 months and not get the hell beat out of her. And I don't blame her.
Back for Royal.
I think it's before that, but at the latest, I think it could be. Well, no, I don't know. At the latest, I think you're right. I think it's Rumble, but I think it could be before that. It just depends on, and this is my thinking. I think it predominantly depends on the health of Seth and how fast he gets recovered from a shoulder injury, a knee injury. I'll have to see if I can find this clip because it wasn't seen on WrestleMania, but there's a clip that I saw a month or so back when Roman hit Seth with the Superman punch. There's a guy in the crowd and he's recording. Seth's knee bends normally like this, right?
Yeah.
His knee went like that.
Ugh.
Yeah. And so there was a lot of people that watched this, and there was a couple wrestlers that even spoke out and said, when your knee does that, there ain't nothing holding it together anymore. It's just a bone and some muscles. There ain't no more ligaments in that knee.
Yeah.
When your knee does that. And so there's a lot of people that were speculating that he had to have basically a full reconstructive knee surgery because his knee was that bad. So you could be without Seth Rollins for a year. Roman is apparently on his way back. He was doing basically the same thing, getting his body healthy again. Somebody shared a video of him working out with a bodybuilder in Florida, and WWE may want to get him to pee in a cup because homeboy was
like Triple H.
Yeah, homeboy was
came back.
Yeah, exactly. Homeboy was like, and I was like, that was real quick. Get that big. I don't know about that one, brother. Maybe want to.
He probably went on a 14,000 calorie all protein diet.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So did The Rock.
Yeah. All protein.
All
He's just
protein right to the cheek. Yeah. There's not a reason that your veins. There's not a reason that every one of your veins is popping out of every part of your arm. Go, dude. Oh, never mind. All right. Well, Chris opened, I'll close. Say your piece, bitch.
Well, we won't have an episode next week. I will be in liberal land known as Disney World. God help me.
That's Florida, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, at least Florida's predominantly Republican.
Yeah, it's Florida, but it's also Disney World. I don't ever want to go back. This is the last.
Florida?
Disney World.
Oh. From Florida. I love Florida.
Yeah. No. It's easy. $10,000 gone.
It's what?
That was an easy $10,000 just gone.
Oh well.
Yeah.
We I won't say our number, but we just put quite a bit of it into getting our foundation fixed. And to anyone and everyone, God bless you being a homeowner, because but anyway, I want to personally thank all 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, however many people joined in and then left because they saw our faces. And the 3 or 4 of you that stuck around the entire time and listened to us rant, rave, and listen to Chris's bad opinions.
That's why it's called Loud and Opinionated. Oh, wait, no, that's not the right one.
Trademark. But we will not be back next week, but maybe after next week we will get a recap of Chris's adventures at Disney. And who knows what could happen in the wild, wild world of My Door Just Opened.
Yeah. That's
and
there's a knife coming at.
Yeah, no, it's just a cat who's going to yell at me because his food bowl doesn't have the correct amount of food in it. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, be good. Take care. And keep it between the ditches.